Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is loud. Everyone's talking, posting, sharing so much noise that we forget the value of silence. But let me tell you something powerful. Not everything is meant for the spotlight. 2025 is a year of possibilities, but it's also a year of exposure. Social media is booming, the internet never sleeps, and everyone seems to know everyone's business. But not yours, not if you choose to protect what matters most. The first thing to keep private is your goals and dreams. Why? Because not everyone will understand your vision. Some will doubt you, others will envy you. Build in silence and let the results speak so loud they drown out the critics. Your family matters. Keep them sacred. This world can twist and turn love into a spectacle. Protect those closest to you because they are your foundation. Now let's talk about money. Your financial status isn't a topic for the dinner table of the world. Success can attract admiration, but it also invites opportunists. Keep your wealth as quiet as a whisper, but as solid as a rock. Then there's your next move. Plans are fragile things, easily shattered by premature exposure. Don't show your hand before you play it. Surprise the world with your results, not your intentions. And here's a hard truth: the world doesn't need to know your struggles and weaknesses. Share your strength, not your scars. You're not defined by your battles, you're defined by how you rise from them. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, guard the details of your personal life. In an age where oversharing is the norm, privacy is a rare treasure. Protect it, because when you control your story, you control your power. Let this year be the one where you move in silence, rise in dignity, and triumph in wisdom. Remember, the loudest voice isn't always the strongest. Sometimes it's the quietest ones that make the biggest impact. Keep these 7 things private and watch how the world begins to respect you. Watch how they notice the strength in your silence. So stand tall. Protect what's sacred. And let your light shine, not because you told them about it, but because it's undeniable. Thank you. Your goals and dreams are the seeds of your future, the very foundation of who you are striving to become. They are deeply personal, crafted from your experiences, desires, and the unique vision you have for your life. But here's the thing: dreams are fragile in their infancy. Like a young plant that needs careful nurturing and protection, they require time to grow roots before they can withstand the storms of criticism, doubt, or negativity from the outside world. When you share your goals prematurely, you open them up to the opinions of others, and not all those opinions will come from a place of support or understanding. Some will come from people who project their own fears onto you, those who say that's impossible or you're dreaming too big. Their words, even if unintentional, can create doubt in your heart, making you question your path. And doubt, my friend, is a dream killer. Let's not forget envy. When you reveal your aspirations, there will be those who see your potential as a threat. They might not say it outright, but their actions or subtle discouragement can chip away at your confidence. They might even try to sabotage your efforts, masking their jealousy as concern or advice. Protecting your goals doesn't mean being secretive or distrustful. It means being selective and intentional about who you share them with. Share them with those who have earned your trust, people who believe in you and want to see you succeed. These are the people who will water your dreams, not uproot them. There's another layer to this. When you talk too much about what you're going to do, you run the risk of feeling like you've already accomplished it. The act of sharing can create a false sense of progress, tricking your brain into thinking you've done the work when in reality you haven't even started. This is why silence and action are such powerful companions. Your goals are your compass pointing you toward your purpose, but they require discipline, focus, and resilience. They need space to grow without interference. When you keep your aspirations private, you maintain control. You control the narrative, the pace, and the energy around your vision. You shield yourself from distractions and channel all your effort into making your dreams a reality. In a world where everyone is sharing their every move, there is power in moving quietly. Family is your foundation, the core of your being, and the one constant in a world of change. These are the people who have seen you at your best and your worst, who know your strengths and flaws, and who love you in spite of and because of it all. Your family, whether by blood, by choice, or both, is your safe space. In an era where everything seems to be on display, keeping your family matters private is not just wise, it is essential. Your family is not meant to be a stage for the world to comment on. The dynamics, the love, the challenges, and even the disagreements within a family are deeply personal. Sharing these moments publicly can invite misunderstandings, misjudgments, and even exploitation. The world doesn't see the nuances of your relationships. It doesn't understand the context of your struggles or the depth of your bonds. And quite frankly, it doesn't need to. When you open the door to your family life, you're inviting opinions from people who don't have your family's best interests at heart. Some may criticize how you raise your children, interact with your spouse, or manage conflicts within your household. Others might compare their lives to yours, creating unnecessary tension or envy. Even well-meaning advice can sometimes do more harm than good, especially when it comes from those who don't truly know the intricacies of your family's journey. Protecting your family matters doesn't mean hiding them or pretending you don't face challenges. It means creating boundaries that preserve the sanctity of your relationships. Your family deserves a space free from the noise of outside voices, a space where you can be vulnerable, honest, and authentic without fear of judgment. Think about the memories you create with your family, the laughter over shared meals, the quiet moments of connection, the milestones that mark your journey together. These are treasures, not content for public consumption. When you share too much, you dilute the magic of these moments. You risk turning sacred experiences into mere stories for an audience. And that's a loss too great to bear. It's also about safety. The more people know about your family, where you live, what you do, and how you spend your time, the more vulnerable you become. Privacy is a shield that keeps your loved ones safe from harm, whether it's physical, emotional, or even digital. Family matters are complex. They're filled with love, growth, mistakes, and redemption. These are the threads that weave the fabric of your life, and they don't need to be put under a spotlight. What happens within the walls of your home should remain there. Not because you're hiding something, but because it's sacred. Money is one of the most misunderstood and misused topics in the world. It has the power to build dreams, provide security, and open doors to opportunities, but it also has the potential to destroy relationships, incite envy, and invite exploitation. Your financial status, whether you are thriving or struggling, is a deeply personal aspect of your life that demands discretion and intentionality in how, when, and with whom it is shared. We live in an era where people flaunt their wealth or fabricate a facade of success on social media. Expensive cars, luxury vacations, designer goods, each post carefully curated to portray a certain image. But wealth is not about appearances. It's about security, stability, and the ability to provide for yourself and your loved ones. When you broadcast your financial status to the world, you open yourself up to scrutiny, speculation, and often unwanted attention. For those who have achieved financial success, there's a fine line between celebrating your achievements and inviting problems. Sharing too much can attract people who are less interested in you and more interested in what you can offer. Opportunists may disguise themselves as friends, business partners, or even romantic interests, seeking to benefit from your wealth. On a broader scale, being open about your financial situation can make you a target for scams, theft, or manipulation. But discretion about finances isn't just for those who are well off. If you're facing financial challenges, broadcasting your struggles can also backfire. While some may sympathize, others may judge or distance themselves. It can create a sense of vulnerability and exploitation by those who place the reputation of others. Your financial freedom is yours alone, and the world doesn't need to go into the process of setback. Within personal and professional relationships, money is often shared in comparison. When people know too much about their finances, they may project their own insecurities or might expect support, friends might assume your success changes who you are, and colleagues might envy your accomplishments. These dynamics can complicate relationships and take away from the genuine connections you've built. Your financial status is more than just numbers in a bank account or the assets you own. It reflects your hard work, sacrifices, and the choices you've made to reach where you are today. It's a deeply personal journey that no one else can fully understand or appreciate. Oversharing diminishes the dignity of that journey, reducing it to fodder for public discussion or comparison. Maintaining privacy about your finances doesn't mean being secretive or dishonest. It's about exercising wisdom and knowing when to speak, who to trust, and how much to disclose. It's about preserving your peace of mind and ensuring that your financial life serves you and your family, not the judgment or expectations of others. Your next move is your strategy, your calculated step toward the life you are working to create. It is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be, and because of its importance, it should be protected fiercely. In a world that rewards oversharing and constant updates, the decision to keep your next move private is an act of wisdom and self-preservation. When you reveal your plans prematurely, you expose them to forces that can derail them. People, even those with good intentions, may question your ideas, point out potential pitfalls, or compare your journey to their own. Their input, while sometimes helpful, can often plant seeds of doubt that grow larger with every passing day. Doubt is a powerful adversary, capable of turning your focus away from the path ahead and onto the fears and uncertainties that were never yours to begin with. Sharing your next move can also give others the opportunity to replicate or sabotage it. Not everyone in your circle is rooting for you. There are those who might take your idea and run with it, using your vision as their own stepping stone. Others might actively work to disrupt your progress, motivated by envy or competition. Silence is your shield against these invisible threats. Beyond external risks, there's an internal cost to revealing too much too soon. The more you talk about what you're going to do, the more your brain rewards you with a sense of accomplishment without you having taken any action. This phenomenon, known as social reality, tricks your mind into feeling satisfied just from sharing your intentions, reducing your drive to actually follow through. By keeping your plans private, you stay hungry, focused, and committed to the hard work required to achieve your goals. Your next move is also an opportunity to create an element of surprise. There is power in moving quietly and allowing your results to speak for themselves. When you announce your intentions, you give others the chance to form opinions, build expectations, or even place obstacles in your way. But when you act without warning, you catch the world off guard, and that can be an incredibly powerful position to hold. Privacy about your next move isn't about secrecy for its own sake, it's about control. It's about ensuring that your decisions are guided by your own values, desires, and insights rather than being influenced by external pressures. It's about creating a safe space for trial and error, a space where you can make mistakes, pivot, and grow without the weight of public judgment. The world doesn't need to know your every step, and the truth is, most people don't care as much as you think they do. They're focused on their own lives, their own moves. Your next move belongs to you, and it should stay that way until the moment it becomes reality. Struggles and weaknesses are part of the human experience. They are the battles we fight in silence, the flaws we carry, and the challenges we overcome to grow stronger. They shape our character, teach us resilience, and prepare us for the victories ahead. But despite their transformative power, they are not meant to be shared with the world at large. There is immense strength in keeping these aspects of your life private, protecting them from the judgment, misunderstanding, and exploitation of others. When you share your struggles openly, you expose a vulnerable part of yourself to people who may not handle it with care. Not everyone you encounter will have the capacity to empathize or offer support. Some may judge you, labeling your challenges as failures or flaws. Others may use your struggles against you, whether intentionally or out of ignorance. They may see your moments of difficulty as a sign of weakness and underestimate your potential or capabilities. The world is often quick to form opinions and even quicker to voice them. Struggles that are personal and complex can be oversimplified or misinterpreted by those who don't understand the full context. They may offer unsolicited advice, project their own experiences onto yours, or even mock what they cannot comprehend. This can lead to feelings of shame, self-doubt, or frustration, emotions that only make the weight of your struggles heavier to bear. Sharing your weaknesses can also disrupt your personal growth. Struggles are deeply personal journeys, and the process of overcoming them often requires introspection, focus, and solitude. When you open your struggles to public scrutiny, you invite distractions and noise that can interfere with this process. You may find yourself prioritizing others' opinions over your own needs, losing sight of the lessons your struggles are trying to teach you. There is also the risk of becoming defined by your struggles in the eyes of others. People may see you through the lens of your challenges rather than the strength and determination you exhibit in overcoming them. This can create a narrative that limits you, a story that focuses on what you've been through rather than who you're becoming. Keeping your struggles private allows you to control your narrative. It gives you the space to process your experiences on your own terms, to find the lessons within them without interference. It lets you emerge stronger, wiser, and more confident, presenting only the victories and growth that you choose to share. Weaknesses, too, are not for public display. We all have areas where we fall short, skills we lack, or fears we carry. Sharing these openly can invite exploitation. People may use your weaknesses to manipulate or undermine you, taking advantage of the knowledge you've willingly provided. By keeping these aspects of yourself private, you maintain an aura of strength and unpredictability, ensuring that others cannot use your vulnerabilities against you. There's a delicate balance to be struck here. Vulnerability has its place in building trust and fostering deep connections, but it must be shared selectively and intentionally. Not everyone deserves access to your innermost battles or shortcomings. The people who earn that trust are those who support you without judgment, who see your struggles as a testament to your strength, and who stand by you as you overcome them. Your struggles and weaknesses are a part of you, but they are not all of you. They are stepping stones on your journey, not defining characteristics to be put on display. When you protect them, you protect yourself, your growth, your peace, and your ability to rise above whatever life places in your path. Your personal life details form the fabric of who you are, the relationships you treasure, the experiences that shape you, and the moments that define your journey. These details, often subtle and deeply meaningful, are what make your life uniquely yours. They are not for public consumption, debate, or interpretation, yet in a world driven by exposure and oversharing, it can be tempting to let others in on these intimate aspects of your life. Resisting that urge is not just an act of self-preservation, it is an act of honoring the sacredness of your existence. When you share personal details indiscriminately, you surrender control over how those details are received and interpreted. People see only fragments of your life, and from those fragments, they craft their own narrative stories that may not align with your truth. This can lead to misunderstandings, assumptions, and even gossip, all of which dilute the essence of who you truly are. Your personal life, with all its complexity and nuance, deserves more respect than to be reduced to fodder for public speculation. Sharing too much can also erode the boundaries that are essential for maintaining healthy relationships. The people closest to you, your family, your partner, your closest friends, deserve a version of you that is unfiltered and authentic, a version that doesn't have to contend with the opinions of strangers. When you put personal moments on display, you invite outside voices into spaces where they don't belong. These voices can create tension, breed misunderstandings, or even disrupt the harmony of your most important relationships. Moreover, your personal life details can be weaponized against you by those who do not have your best interests at heart. Not everyone in your audience is there to support you. Some may use your openness as an opportunity to manipulate or exploit you. The more people know about your private life, the more vulnerable you become to unwanted influence or interference. Protecting your personal details is not about secrecy. It is about safeguarding your peace of mind and your ability to navigate life on your own terms. Another consequence of sharing too much is the emotional toll it can take. Once your personal life is out in the open, it becomes subject to scrutiny, judgment, and commentary. People may critique your choices, question your relationships, or offer unsolicited advice, all without understanding the full context of your life. This constant influx of opinions can create stress, self-doubt, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. It can make you feel as though you must defend your decisions or justify your experiences, robbing you of the joy and authenticity that come from living privately. Keeping your personal life details private also preserves the magic of intimacy. There is something profoundly special about moments that are shared only between you and those you trust. These moments, whether it's a quiet dinner with your partner, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or a personal milestone, carry a depth and significance that is lost when they are exposed to the outside world. By keeping these experiences private, you allow them to remain pure, untouched by the opinions or expectations of others. In addition, maintaining privacy about your personal life fosters a sense of self-respect and empowerment. When you choose what to share and what to withhold, you assert your right to live on your own terms. You make it clear that not every part of your life is up for discussion or dissection. This boundary is not only a reflection of your strength, but also a way of protecting your mental and emotional well-being. In a culture where oversharing is often mistaken for authenticity, keeping your personal life details private is a revolutionary act. It is a way of reclaiming your narrative, preserving the sanctity of your relationships, and protecting the parts of your life that truly matter. Privacy is not a weakness or a retreat. It is a powerful declaration that your life is yours to live and not a spectacle for others to watch. In a world where sharing has become the norm, choosing privacy is an act of strength and self-respect. Protecting aspects of your life, your goals, family, finances, struggles, next moves, and personal details empowers you to focus on what truly matters without the distraction of external opinions. Privacy allows you to grow, evolve, and succeed on your own terms, safeguarding your peace of mind and the sanctity of your relationships. It shields you from unnecessary judgment and exploitation while preserving the authenticity of your journey. By setting boundaries around what you share, you reclaim control over your life and protect the parts of yourself that are sacred. In doing so, you demonstrate wisdom, integrity, and a deep understanding of your worth. Remember, your life is not a spectacle, it is a profound personal journey. Embrace privacy as a tool to nurture your growth and preserve the essence of who you are.